Namaste and welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'll be talking about the last four lagnas. How will be your February 2025? So before I begin, several changes are happening in February itself. By the end of January, uh, Venus will enter the Pisces sign where it gets exalted and it will get conjunct with Rahu. So it's a big yoga that is forming. So throughout Feb, March, April, May, you are going to see Venus in Pisces sign. Along with that, Mercury will also enter by the end of February, where it gets debilitated. Now, Jupiter is getting direct on 4th February. So now I will start with Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, if you look into your Lagna Lord, it's currently transiting from the 6th house where it's getting direct from 4th February. So now what you're going to see is because it's the Lagna Lord and the 4th house Lord getting direct in the 6th house. Somewhere it's not the karaka bhav for Jupiter. Definitely, its drishtis, the aspects have that positivity where you can excel in life. Like in the 10th house, it will give you opportunities to excel in your career and profession at this time. 12th house talks about the changes, the travels, the expenditure, the losses, everything. So Jupiter always expands. So definitely, either you are doing a lot of spiritual and good activities, traveling. And doing a lot of dharmic kriyas or maybe visiting some holy places, even charitable work, volunteering some charitable work, like as you can see for Sagittarius Lagna, this combination can help you go to some holy places at this time. And as we know, Mahakumbh is there in Prayagraj. Many of you can visit, especially those who have uh, you know moon sign as Sagittarius or Lagna. Their Sagittarius sign is very prominent. So Jupiter here is talking about all those things. But in all, it is bringing a lot of changes due to the aspect on 12th house, and changes are coming financially in your home, family life, career wise. But you need to take care of all the competitions that are coming, all the enmity that are forming in your life due to a lot of competition with your colleagues or with your contemporaries. Even you need to check your health. So that's the only reason I would say Jupiter here will only disturb your health and problems with your near and dear ones who are close to you, like friends or contemporaries or who are like your colleagues. Okay, rest everything looks fine in this case. If I talk about, as I said, Venus will be there in the Pisces sign, in your 4th house. It's the lord of your 6th house and your 11th house. It's not benefit for you, so its transit in the 4th house is definitely good for increasing your comforts, expenditures, all those things. Maybe you buy some property and vehicle, but overall it can disturb your mother's health, and even it can disturb the mental peace in your home life. Okay, these two things will happen simultaneously, because the good part is it's getting exalted. So definitely gains are going to come as in the form of property, vehicle, comforts, and maybe you achieve a new career options, work from home option, like that also. Because the 6th house lord, it's the work house lord. The thing you need to take care is your mental health and your mother's health. Okay, that's it. Rest things look very fine for Venus transit. Now we'll talk about Mercury. Mercury is your 7th house lord and the 10th house lord. So it's somewhere neutral for you. Okay. Now from here, Mercury is currently transiting in your 2nd house in the Capricorn sign with Sun, which is lord of your 9th house. 9th house becomes functional benefit. So Sun and Mercury together in the 2nd house are going to give you Buddhaditya Yoga over there. And definitely it's good time in your family. Financially, it's a good time. But mind it, one thing can happen is that because of this conjunction of 7th and 9th house lord and 10th house lord, career wise, financially, everything good looks fine in your thing case. But it could be the time where all those people who are unmarried can find a partner through their family at this time. And even those who are married, because the 7th house lord is going 8 places away, so some difficulties can arise just because the changes that are coming financially, family wise in your life, career wise. Maybe some travels can come all of a sudden. You have to move from your family. Those situation, if you're married, can disturb, but if you're unmarried, can bring opportunities to settle down in life. So both the things are forming. And even it's a rise in status. Your father's profession will rise, business will rise, your business can grow at this time. Okay, both the situation looks really favorable. Now if I move ahead, then this sun will enter Aquarius sign on 12th February, while Mercury will enter Aquarius sign on 11th February. They will together form a conjunction with Saturn, which is there in the third house. So this will be a really good time for all those who want to initiate something in their life. Financially, they want to initiate something through their skills, through their hard work. They are going to do that, and they will find success in those respect. Okay, they can get benefit from government organizations. They can even get benefit uh, through their skills. They can get benefit as an opportunity to rise in their career. Even they can get opportunity to do some coursework or certification or higher education. Those kind of situations are also forming, and many of them can go for a travel also. The only problem will happen is that with their siblings and their neighbors, their speech can get disturbed, and where they may have a slight debate or conversation, a heated conversation with their siblings, younger siblings, or with their authorities like father also, or bosses. Difference of opinion can happen, but ultimately it's a very good time to initiate something through your skills. You can get the opportunities. Okay, later on 28th, 27th February, Mercury will enter Pisces sign where it gets debilitated. So, together, this Mercury, Venus, Rahu in the fourth house are going to increase your comforts. You will be super happy in your life. All the comforts, all the luxuries are going to come. Whatever desire you have is going to fulfill, because the 11th house Lord is going to fourth house. So, definitely desire fulfillment, whether related to your career, whether related to your marriage, everything is going to fulfill. You are going to enjoy with your colleagues, with your friends in career, if you are working, and even if you're married, there also you will find success. And maybe you enjoy a lot with your partner, and maybe you go for a travel also, because ultimately the combinations are as such. Even if I see then because the sixth house lord is also there with Mercury in the fourth house, the only thing uh, I will talk about even from the 27th February is that be cautious of your spouse's health, your mother's health, and your mental peace, because things will get in favor from all the direction, but ultimately workload will be super high for you, because Saturn is slowly moving towards the Pisces sign. So from there it will aspect the 10th house, the first house, and the sixth house. So responsibilities will be super high. So there are huge chance that you get multi-dimensional work at the same time. Okay, so you have to be quite hardworking, and need to make yourself a bit, little bit, smart. Ketu, as I said, are currently transiting from your fourth house and 10th house. Ketu in the 10th house talks about the transformation, the changes that come in your career, and Rahu also talks about the same thing, the transformation that come in your home life. So they are bringing those transformation. Okay, the changes are coming. Maybe you lose one job and secure another job, because Ketu in 10th house talks about where Mercury is there, and Mercury will transit from second house, third house, fourth house. That means some changes are coming. You're looking for opportunities. So firstly, difficulty was there, loss was there, then suddenly you started seeking for new opportunities. So this whole combination is forming for new job, new career opportunities, work from home opportunities also, or even people who want to get into other kind of dimension, means from one field of work to another field of work. They want to switch their career. That is also possible at this time. But minded, if you are into education, if you are dealing with any kind of education in school specifically, then maybe because of certain situation you are not able to focus much on your education part, because third house has Saturn, and while fourth house is Rahu, so they disturb the education part if you are into school, that part. Okay, if I talk about fifth house is where Martian sign falls, and the Aries Rashi is there. So, Lord of the Aries Rashi, Mars will be transiting from the Gemini sign from 21st January till 24th February in retrograde motion, and then it will get direct from 24th February. So, that means your fifth house Lord, which is benefic for you, and even the 12th house Lord, which becomes neutral, will be transiting from the seventh house. So, this is a good time for marriage. As I said, it's a good time for marriage that is forming at this time. and even to start a new business also. But if you are married and if you are having a certain business, then over there some difference of opinion can come, because Martian energy in the Gemini sign is very calculative. They are very and they are very calculative. They have got good mathematical skills and analytical skills. And when it is retrograde, definitely some kind of emotional attachment and then verbal disturbance can happen. If you're married, means you are expecting something from your spouse and you are not able to get that emotional fulfillment, because of which you burst out your anger, that too verbally or in a written manner, because Gemini sign talks about conversation either verbally or digitally written, or as a note written on something. So that can happen at this situation. And because it's a 12th house lord, definitely it talks about dispersion of energy, change of energy, loss of energy. So that will happen in the case of those people who are married, and those who have certain business also. There also you will see bit of loss, and that loss could be just because of your emotion or your own foolishness. Okay, so this was all for the Sagittarius Lagna. Now we'll move ahead with Capricorn Lagna. For Capricorn Lagna, your Lagna Lord is currently transiting from the second house. So it's very good, and it's moving ahead to third house. So it talks about now the stability in your family and financial stabilities are soon going to come in your life. And this will somewhere bring a lot of transformations before it enters the Pisces sign. And even financially, you are going to gain a lot in your life. If you are interested in any research analysis work, that also can be initiated. And anything to do with R&D, anything to do with occult science, those areas. Now with the Saturn, you will see Sun and Mercury conjunct, okay, from 11th and 12th February. So before that, Sun and Mercury will be there in the Lagna, the Capricorn sign. Sun being the lord of your 8th house and Mercury being the lord of your 6th house and your ninth house. So together they will be there in the Lagna making Buddhaditya Yoga. So it's beneficial in the sense those who want to get into some government job. Okay, it's beneficial for that. Any type of government job, whether be as a higher education, masters, PhD, or any higher level academic work, research work, as even as a doctor, surgeon in government, as a government doctor. Even it's good for CA. Even it's good for those field who are linked with law. Okay, so these areas can flourish at this time. So many of you who are going to apply for any kind of interview or competitive exam, you will definitely uh, get a good chance or opportunity or a good news from that side. And even it's a good time for your father also. Your father and authorities are going to support you at this time. Even any kind of court case or litigation, especially if your father is dealing with any kind of court case, litigation, or loan related work, or any documentation related work which was stuck from long time, he will be able to resolve that situation. Okay, so it's a good time for him also, for you also. Then this Sun and Mercury will enter the Aquarius sign from 12th February. So there they will get conjunct with Saturn. So now another situation that will form is from here, if the Mahadashanta Pitanta is that of Saturn, Sun, or Mercury, your father is going to support you, and the situation that is forming overall through the changes that are coming, through the transformations that are coming in your life. Either you are switching to new job, or you're professionally you are growing, or academically you are growing. So this will help you financially. Okay, and it is also going to bring that stability in your family also. So many of you who were looking for settling down in their life, or they wanted to financially grow, or they wanted to financially support their family, bring their stability, because they wanted to be one of the another member of the family to have that successful career, stable career in their life. So this could be a fresh start, because later Saturn is going to enter the third house for Capricorn sign, Capricorn Lagna. So this all shows now it's the time you will initiate something new after a change, after a big transformation in your life. So that's a big transformation coming overall in your life. So it's a good thing that you are going to see some major opportunities coming your way, and your authorities are also going to support you, even your father. So it's a good time for you to get some kind of benefit from other people. So if you are into some uh, profession, or you are looking for any kind of work service where you can gain from other people, this is the right time for that. Like how lawyer, doctor, CA, all those people get, even occult scientist, like astrologers and all are individual. So those situations are also forming. Along with that, for those who are looking for inheritance, if you are stuck in some kind of inheritance work, that also you can gain at this time. Even later, when Mercury will enter the Pisces sign on 27th February. So that will be the time when it will be there in the debilitation sign in the third house with Venus and Rahu. Now Venus is lord of your fifth house and lord of your 10th house. So it will be there from January 28th, exalted in third house with Rahu. So as I said, it's the best combination one can have. Start of new career profession at this time. Some changes are going to come. It's a good start for anyone who want to do some creative work. It's a good time for their children also, for going for any basic education, some skill development. Professionally they will grow at this time, their profession will change, and it is a good time for love marriage also. Okay. Now, when Mercury will enter on 27th February, along with these two planets forming a Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, so this will be the time when not just Venus and Rahu are going to support you in initiating something with the willpower and strength, moving ahead, changing your dimensions, getting a lot of gains and opportunities, successful in all the areas, whether be relationship, whether be career, whether be financially. So this Rahu and Venus conjunction along with Mercury is going to give you another kick in your life. Okay, so this Mercury being the lord of your sixth house and ninth house, another best combination, because the fifth house lord and the ninth house lord are conjunct in the third house from 27th February. So it's the best time from 27th February for all the Capricorn Lagna people. So any good news can come in your life in any form, whether be related to your career, whether be related to your marriage, or you wanted to initiate something as a in academics, any of that good news. And even it's good for relationship this time period, and even good for your children. Now Mars being the lord of your fourth house and your 11th house, is uh, getting direct on 24th February. So before that, it will be retrograde in Gemini sign. So till the time it is retrograde, it's a difficult time for your mother, for your mental health. Some fights can happen in your home life. Okay, for related to your desires and related to money related affairs, related to your elder siblings, home life looks disturbed at this time. Even your mother's health or property related stuff is currently stuck in your life. Okay, that could be the situation. From 24th February, when it will get direct, things will start moving ahead. As I said, it looks really good for all those whose property is stuck somewhere. Either you want to buy a property, or you have loan on some property or vehicle, or anything to do with inheritance also. Those situation you can come out of it, or your father can come out of those situations successfully in the later half of February. So this is what I can see. And if I look for Jupiter is currently there in the fifth house. It is talking about overall success, desire fulfillment, a childbirth, positivity, going for higher education, even creative work, name, fame. All those situations are forming just because of Jupiter, and it will get direct from 4th February. So another good news for Capricorn Lagna people. Now I will move ahead with Aquarius Lagna. For Aquarius Lagna, currently your Lagna Lord is there in the Lagna, and it is forming a strong Sas Raj Yoga. Now, because it's not all alone, Saturn will form a conjunction with Sun and Mercury too. So before 12th February, Sun will be there in Capricorn with Mercury forming Buddhaditya Yoga in the 12th house. So Buddhaditya Yoga in the 12th house is good for all those people who want to get into any kind of profession which is related to multinational company, anything to do with police service, law related, court lawyer, those situation, anything to do with nursing, okay, hospitality. But uh, if I talk about other things like you can imagine, because it's the seventh house lord getting into the 12th house, so it can disturb your marriage life. Some travels can be there with your spouse, sudden travels, good travels. Even your children can move away for from their home for basic education or some other work, higher education, you will definitely acquire a status in social life because of your children or because of your spouse. So some movement and change is there, definitely there. But if you are into a relationship, okay, you're young, you are into a relationship, there you will see a lot of disturbance, okay, and it can even your relation can end at this time, okay, because of certain issues. Later, this sun will enter Aquarius sign on 12th February along with Mercury on 11th February. So, together they will form a conjunction with Saturn in the Lagna. So, this conjunction will be good for all those people who want to settle down, who want to get married at this time. And even they will not just get support of their in law's family, but even uh, those who want to marry their love partner, okay, love marriage is also possible for many of the Aquarians at this time because the fifth house lord is forming a conjunction with sun and Saturn in the Lagna from 12th February. So it's a good time after a lot of clashes, ego clashes. You will definitely get support of your in-laws and your love partner to settle down and have a decent marriage, okay. Because ultimately if I look for the second house lord Jupiter, which is currently transiting from the fourth house, looks like definitely it is bringing a lot of transformations in your home life, this Jupiter, a lot of changes, but still some uneasiness is there in the home. And that could be because of certain expenditures, losses, or maybe because of the changes that are coming in your home life. Many of your family members are not able to accept that, okay, because the combination is as such that Jupiter is giving you that much positivity in your career to bring a lot of transformation in your life. And even for those who want to settle down, even for those who want to get into love marriage, their possibility is their in-laws are going to support you, but maybe your family members don't support so much, okay. You need to put a lot of effort, and because of which a lot of changes can come in your home life, okay. uh, and then even Jupiter is getting direct from 4th February. So you will see your effort are going to fructify now for all those changes that you are going to bring in your life. Even it's a good time to buy any property or vehicle also, so you can apply for that. Now if I talk about, as I said, currently Rahu and Ketu are there in your second house and eighth house. Ketu gives a lot of research oriented mind to such people. So eighth house talks about, eighth house Rahu Ketu talks about that many of you might have found interest in occult science, astrology, all those areas. And even many of you could have started researching about lot many things, okay, around you. Now, Rahu in the second house will conjunct Venus, which will enter a Pisces sign from 28th January. It will get exalted over there. Together, these two planets in the second house are really, really good, amazing for several good results. Like if you see the fourth house Lord Venus, while the ninth house Lord Venus together in the second house with Rahu is going to expand your finances, okay. And not just financially you are going to see a boom in your life, but even it will expand your lot of good things, like maybe your comforts rise in your family, maybe you buy property or vehicle, or as I said, this is even forming a marriage yoga, okay. And this is a very strong marriage yoga, and for those who want to get into love marriage also, it's forming a very good Raj Yoga at this time. uh, Later on 27th February, Mercury will also enter this Pisces sign where it's get debilitated. Now, Mercury is basically lord of your fifth house and eighth house. So it talks about a lot of transformation and changes. So anyone who is married can get a good news of childbirth. Anyone who is looking for marriage, okay, who are unmarried, can get both the opportunities for arranged marriage also and love marriage also. Now, as I said, for property and vehicle also, this is a very good time. Either you buy property or vehicle, or you will get property or vehicle, so it's both the ways. And you are going to succeed at this time professionally also. So all the from all the direction you are going to be sky high at this time, various lagna people. The only problem will come because of the transformations that are coming in your home life. Okay, now, if I talk about Mars, Mars is currently there in the Gemini sign in your fifth house. So it's a lot of your third house and a lot of your 10th house, which is there in the fifth house. Currently, it's retrograde, and on 24th February, it will get direct. So Mars bring a lot of transformations, especially who are into IT field, electronics field, IT computer science field, MBA, management. They can do really good. They can use their skill to change their career at this time. And it is even good for those people who want to initiate their btech, bachelor's in technology, or management, BBA also. It's supportive. So other than that, what I see is, it could be the time where your child can start their basic, I mean to say, bachelor's education, and even their career. And as I said, it's the change that is coming in your life. So after retrogression, when Mars will get direct in the Gemini sign on 24th February, it means that somewhere now, the change that came in your life, in your profession, due to your skill development, the hard work that you have done in your life, because of which now you will be able to compete with others in your profession. So you are bringing that change, okay, currently. And it is the time when definitely your relationship won't flourish, because ultimately Mars there in the fifth house can disturb your relationship. Now, talking about Pisces, for Pisces Lagna, your Lagna Lord is currently transiting from the third house, and it will get direct from 4th February. It's the best time, because ultimately Jupiter, being the Lord of your 10th house and first house, getting direct on 4th February in the third house means with less effort, you are going to gain a lot. Okay, you can go for higher education, you can go for any certification coursework, you can develop your skills, you will travel a lot, you can go to pilgrimage, you can go for foreign travels, you will get a lot of opportunities, your desires are going to fulfill, and marriage related opportunities are going to come if you are married, unmarried. And if you are married, you will enjoy a lot with your spouse. Uh, that moment will be there where you will enjoy a lot with your spouse. Now, even for those people who want to have a child at this time, it looks favorable. If you want to have second and third child, that also looks favorable. If you want to get into, like, after divorce, you want to have second marriage, that also looks favorable. So overall, this Jupiter is giving a lot of good changes in your life. Okay, now, in your Lagna, currently Rahu and Venus are there. Venus transited on 20th January in its exaltation sign Pisces, conjunct with Rahu. So it's the best time for you to enjoy. Especially, you can do a lot of expenditures at this time. For what? For your own comforts. So, Venus being the lord of your third house and eighth house in the Lagna means a lot of transformations that are going to come. Some unearned money can also come in the form of, maybe you invested in, maybe insurance, FD, mutual fund, or inheritance can come your way. So, ultimately, unearned money can also come. This is the time when one can get job opportunities in IT sector. Okay, one can work or delve into a lot of research related works, where you, like, for those who are surgeons, their eighth house and third house has to be very prominent. For those who are R&D experts, they need to have that. Those who are experts in data science analysis, they have to be expert in all this eighth house related prominent work. And third house has to be connected because it talks about the skills and hard work. So you need a lot of hard work and skill for those eighth house related work. And for those who are into reading and writing, okay, even occult science related work, those all come in this area. So you will be completely involved in those sectors, and you will flourish, and you will gain a lot of money from other people. So in any form, whether it be inheritance, unearned money, investment, any kind of done earlier, or even you are into any kind of R&D work. Now, if I talk about Sun and Mercury will be there in the Capricorn sign till 11th February and 12th February in your 11th house. So it's a very good time. Though your fourth house seventh house and sixth house lord will be there in the 11th house, but still they are going to give you a lot of opportunities to buy property, vehicle in loan. If you are into court case, you will come out of it. If you are have given any competition job interview, you will crack that. Your spouse, your mother, your family life, your own mental health will flourish and be very happy. You will enjoy with your elders, families, friends, colleagues. So it's a time to enjoy. The only problem can come is when the sun and mercury will enter the 12th house on 12th February and 11th February together, and it will get conjunct to Saturn in the 12th house. So this will create problem for those who are stuck in some court case litigation, or those who have any health issue. They can get hospitalized, they can get jailed at this time. Some ego clashes can happen with their authorities or with their spouse, because of which they get separated. Some problem to mother's health can happen. Okay, so those situation will form, but later from 27th February, Mercury will enter the Pisces sign where it gets debilitated. But because of the Neej Bhang Rajyog, it will form a prominent Raj Yoga at this time from 27th February, where 4th house Lord, 7th house Lord, and the 3rd house Lord, 8th house Lord in the Lagna, forming a conjunction with Rahu, will give you a lot of opportunities for all those who want to get married at this time, for those who want to start a new business, who want to start a new certification course or anything to do with, as I said, R&D work. Okay, and this could be the time where you can do a lot of creative work. You can get name fame also, because from here Rahu, Venus and Mercury conjunction is aspecting 5th house and 9th house. That means in Nadi astrology we consider that. So that means many of you, because Mercury Venus together they form an artistic yoga. So you can do artistically online. Okay, if you are an artist, you perform online, you are on social media, you on digital work, okay, where you face a camera, you will perform really well. You can get name and fame, even if you are not doing any social work or all those kind of where you are in front of camera, but you are into IT sector. Those who are dealing with advanced technology work, okay, anyone who is dealing with chemical and chemical work, because Venus is also deals with chemicals also, and Mercury is the documentation and auditing of those, and using IT, mathematics analysis. So, and Rahu talks about the advanced technology, anything that is done in a hidden manner, but that's very advanced. Okay, that looks superficial, but it actually exists. So Rahu is such energy. So all these people are going to flourish. You can get name fame. Name fame doesn't mean you have to be as famous as any Bollywood star or as Prime Minister of India. That means famous or name fame means for a certain duration of time, your society and the people who are near to you or close ones will recognize your work. Maybe you get such kind of recognition. Okay, so that is possible. So those changes are going to come, and even the possibility of childbirth. It's a possibility of travels to foreign destination or some faraway places. Okay, now if I talk about Ketu is currently there in the 7th house. So as I said, those who are married, they were not focusing much on their marriage part. Okay, but because of Jupiter getting direct from 4th February, it will aspect the Ketu, and now instead of getting detached from your spouse, you will focus, uh, like you will now be very serious and focused towards your relationship, your marriage, your business, and it's a time for getting married also. Now and many of you, if you are unmarried, can form a relationship, because Rahu Venus in Lagna will be aspecting the 5th house, the Nadi astrology. So this can form a relationship, online relationship, or relationship with someone who is of other caste or culture, that sort of. And Mars will be transiting from the 4th house Gemini sign. It will be retrograde, and on 24th February it will get direct. So Mars here being the lord of your second house and ninth house, it's a functional benefit. So from 4th house, that means you can buy some property, vehicle at this time, or someone who can bring lot of renovation at this time, can do some kind of renovation of their home, of their property, vehicle, all those things, and they can even go for some travel also. Else, this could be the time when you can have verbal uh, spat with your mother or with your housewife. Okay, so those situation can form. Else, is the best time for Pisces Lagna people. So this was all for these last four lagnas. As I see, a lot of changes are coming, and sequentially, I will make videos on planets which are getting direct or which are going to change the signs, so that you can understand what exactly is going to happen in a very detailed manner. Talking about the nakshatras and how they will enter different nakshatras and how accordingly you are going to get the result. And you can even check it using Nadi astrology. I will talk about it. If you can relate and if you understand, then it's way good for you. So this was all for the last four lagnas. If you really enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel, Deep Astro Universe.